Good morning. Welcome back to Vlogmas day 3. Today I have a hair appointment and I washed my hair last night just to kind of see what it's like naturally in its natural environment, because I just like to remind myself that I'm not going to style it before I go in and ask for something. But I think the main thing is I want to level this off a little. I think the front, much as I like, I'm growing it out now and I like that the front's a little bit longer, I think that this is too much. So I think I want to come a little bit more level. I think I might be losing that much of what I thought was growth, because actually it's not.
Hold on, it's time for it to reappear.
What do you guys do makeup wise for the hairdressers? I like to just do something super simple because it is a very long time in front of the mirror. I like to think I've made friends with my face in spite of what I was saying in yesterday's vlog. Although I was using my Zip this morning, which is another microcurrent device, and there's like an app where you choose the program you're going to use with it. There's actually a lymphatic drainage one, so I'm quite excited about that. I'm going to do that every day and see if it makes a difference. It's just this area here I feel looks so puffy and swollen every day. I've already done it today, so I'm feeling pretty good about it, but yeah. So that aside, I do feel like I've somewhat made friends with my face. However, staring at your face for a really long time in the hairdressers, which it's right there. It's not even a vanity thing. It's like, you can't get away from your face. I do want to look somewhat put together so that I'm not picking myself apart unnecessarily, but also I'm very aware that when you get your hair like messed with and when it's all washed and stuff, if you've got anything like too much bronzer or anything, all of this is going to look crazy. So yeah, there's a fine line between going completely barefaced and wearing enough makeup to not hate yourself when you leave. I'll tell you what I think I am going to do, because I don't usually, not so much with the eyes, but I'm going to do my lip today. I'm going to put on a bit of lip liner, a bit of something to make me feel like, oh, that was a bit more pow than usual. That's the Flush Balm from Merit, which is usually very natural, and I think I went a little bit ham there. I'm pretty sure it just started raining. Of course, I might actually have to try and dig out an umbrella to take with me. Not so much an importance now, but on the way home I'd like to not get rained on. One of the things that Kaylee was talking about in that branding video I was talking about in the last vlog was spread that directly into my mouth, was picking like brand colours and brand fonts and whatever. And I've done that over the years, and I've done it for smoker matches, but it's been a minute, and because I'm trying to kind of redefine myself for 2026, I've been putting a little bit of work into that in the last few days. And one of the things was a brand scent, and it hasn't even got a label yet, but the new scent from Smoker Matches is going to be called Dusk, and it is a tobacco and vanilla. Absolutely incredible. That is what I want people to think of when they think of me. That is the smell. That is my signature scent. Not the rainy weather that I wanted for my hair appointment. In a bizarre turn of events, I'm early, so I'm going to make myself a drink. Red Bull, obviously. I got a 4-pack because I'm going to the thing later and I'm not drinking. I need something. It's going to be Red Bull. I might get some alcohol-free beers. God, I'm going to get run over. I can't get over how dirty my car is. Look at this. Oh, that side of the car's not that bad. Hang on. What happened on the drive here? Leave these in the car. I'll take this bad boy with me. And then these are coming in the hairdressers with me. Oh my goodness. I just got into my car. It is still very rainy outside, but I love it. So a little bit shorter in the front just to even out the length. She's just a magician. I absolutely love her. I go to Laura at Mr. Tony in Doncaster. I pay for my appointments. People have asked me in the past because I've talked a lot about where I go. I do pay for my appointments, but I really, really recommend her. And she started taking appointments earlier in the week now because her son started going to school. So the next time I go will actually be on a Tuesday, which is magic for me. And it will be the day before my 40th birthday, which is 3 months away. I was supposed to go to the shop about an hour ago, but Kaz has messaged me and said that they had a power cut. So I'm waiting to see if the power comes back on, and finishing up some things that I need to take over to Karen for our website, some stock. I need to label some perfumes, so I thought I'd do that now. I would have done this earlier had she not messaged me and said hang fire, but I've just been hanging out with Milo and Liam watching some of the new Stranger Things. I need to rewatch all of it because I truly don't remember anything that happened. I'm thinking there must be somewhere on YouTube someone who, you know, can just give me a rundown. What happened? Tell me what happened. I'm prepared to watch half an hour per season to give me a vibe. What am I looking at here? Who are these people? Just give me a little reminder. I'm like, I can remember some of the main players, but it's a struggle. Also, these are my least favourite things to label because there's no real square edge to work with, because you've got the inside of this is like all hand blown and stuff. Or not, you know, but they're all individual. They're not all absolutely perfect. Even the bottom of it, I don't know, even the top is not totally square. It's a little bit curved. It's hellish, actually, putting on the perfume labels compared to the candle jars, and slightly more pressure. Oh, I actually think that's great. I need to get some kind of labeling apparatus to make sure that everything is perfectly straight. Okay, I'm told that the lights are back on, so I put my makeup back on. I took my makeup off because my skin was just feeling not great, and I didn't want to sit with my makeup on for no reason at all. So I took my makeup off, and now I've put it back on again. What do we think of the new hair? What do we think? Isn't she just magic? I was hardly in there any time either. But look, she's just like blended that out so nicely. I wanted some low lights. I wanted to go a little bit darker this time. So she said she put in equal low and highlights. And it just looks like my hair. I don't know how she does it. I don't know how she does it, but she's a magician. A magician. Anyway, the next time I see it will be the day before my birthday. Have I already said that to you? I don't know. But I don't know if I've mentioned, but I'm quite excited about my birthday. I just saw this hair clip that I've left up there just to remind myself to use it this Christmas. I thought, is there a way that I could put this on it? Because I think that would be quite cute. Would this look crazy? Let me just see if it will. Oh! Will it stay like that? Maybe not. I think it still needs something to hold it on that side. But what do you think? Is that crazy? Do I look like I'm dressing up as a little girl? Maybe. Maybe I'll just put it in my hair like this, like originally intended. Just a little slide. I bought this last year and then totally forgot about it because it was in a drawer. So this year when I found it in September, I was like, right, that's going up there. Oh, what does it look like? That's actually quite cute. For like a total impromptu, even from the front. Although I do think I should be wearing red lipstick now, but I'm already late. Today's outfit. I love this cardigan. I love this colour so much. I got this cardigan on Vinted at the beginning of the year. Also, my phone keeps, every time I delete things from it, it still tells me I'm out of space and it keeps stopping me mid-sentence and it is winding me up. And I think that in part, at least, this is because I am now filming in 4K. So please tell me if you appreciate that, because if you don't, I'll go back to regular old high def.
You are driving my car, so...
That's true. Lee bought me some night driving glasses. Oh, I think it's perfect. It looks wonderful.
That's
okay.
what you needed.
Yeah. Because I've been really struggling with the night driving. Okay. Wonderful. Well,
I'll get the door.
Someone's setting off fireworks just to make it... Oh, shit. Wait, let me get my umbrella. It's proper raining. Honestly, driving at night is not my favourite thing now at all. And I told Lee that. And he got me these night driving glasses from the petrol station. So I'll let you know whether or not I feel like they do anything. I just feel like I can't see as well. And it's a very new development. And I am actually kind of wondering whether or not it's got something to do with the dry eyes, because I went to the opticians for the first time in about 20 years this year. And all of a sudden, I have some light. Can I have any kind of light? Okay, I found it. There was no button. It's like a touch. Sometimes things are too fancy for their own God. Right, it's cold. I'm really hoping it's warm there and that there's a vibe, because I need to wake up. I've been sitting on the sofa doing computer work and watching Stranger Things. I've just obviously gotten ready to go out, and that's helped. But I'm going to need some like high vibes to wake me up. I actually had a little cry when I got here. That was horrible. That was horrible. Am I in park? I don't know. I don't even know if I'm in. I think I am. That was horrible. It is torrential rain. This is so stupid. Can I keep that on? This is so stupid. I recognise how stupid this is, which is why I have specifically not allowed myself to say, like, well, I'm not doing this anymore because I don't like it and it makes me nervous. Because I can't be that person. I can't be that person that's afraid of night driving at 39. I can't not be driving at night. That's crazy. Well, you're like, you know, if my mom had said that, I'd have been like, you're being crazy, Jane. Just drive. It's really limiting. But I've had a few occasions recently where I've really, I panic and I don't like it. I really, really don't like it. It makes me really uncomfortable. And I don't know where it came from. It's just so suddenly. And I wasn't building myself up today. I was like, no, it'll be fine. And literally the minute I started, I was like, I hate this. And of course it's raining, proper raining as well, like huge puddles that I was going through. And I felt like I was like desperately holding onto the steering wheel because it was crazy. Every car that goes past me, I'm like, oh, we're gonna hit each other. This is awful. And I don't know. The only thing I was talking to someone about the other day, and the only thing that I can think that could make sense is I had that really long drive to Emma's, and that was at night, almost 100%, 5 hours of driving at night, which was fairly traumatic because I thought there was something wrong with my car. The whole drive, I thought there was something wrong with my car because like half an hour in, a light came on, there was a whole thing. There's a vlog. But the only thing is I can think maybe that triggered something then that has just stuck with me. But I've had a couple of times since then where I've driven, and it's usually been, it was raining then. It's raining now. It was raining the other times that I've had these like really don't like this experiences, and this has just cemented it. I'm not going to say I'm not driving at night because that's crazy. I'm going to have to do some night driving, but absolutely no unnecessary night driving. In the winter, we will reconvene in the spring, summer months, but in the winter when the weather is like this and it's very, very likely to be not only dark, but like conditions I don't want to be driving in. I don't need to put myself through it. I've clearly developed some kind of anxiety around it, and it's not necessary because I nearly turned around and went home. Maybe I had been building myself up to it because in the back of my mind, I was kind of, when my friend said the lights have gone off, I was like, I'm not going to have to go. And I don't usually think that. Like, I want to go and spend time with my friends. That's not something that I would try and not do. And I did have that moment, and I thought, well, it's just because, you know, you've been out this morning and you're watching TV and you're just like cozy and you don't want to go out. But maybe actually it was this, that in the back of my mind, I was like, and you won't have to do that drive. Now I have to pull myself together. I tell you what though, if I was still drinking, I'd do a line of shots and sleep at their house. Humphrey. Oh, so beautiful. And you are as well, I know. Oh, nighttime shop. Okay, got the glasses on, ready. I stayed a lot longer than I actually anticipated. Oh my God, it's so cold. Than I planned to. I think partly because I was putting off going home. Also, I'm shaking the camera because I'm so cold. I can't believe how cold it is. Oh, okay. Right, I'm feeling much better now. It was really, really good. I love meeting with people who make things because it's really inspiring. It's like, it gives you a real boost of creative stuff, you know? Also, my phone keeps saying I've got no space, so this might be it for the 4K. I might be bringing back the regular high def vlogs because I don't think my phone's got enough storage to deal with it. Oh, anyway, had a really good time. Delicious pizza. We did a lot of karaoke and chatted with everyone that was in the shop. That was, I don't know, I really like those little makers get-togethers. I think it's a really nice idea of Kaz to put them together. And now I can't put it off any longer. I'm going to drive home. Good news. Home in one piece. It was considerably better. Do you know what? Oh, Jesus. That light's really helpful. There's a light coming from a garage over there. Perfect. If this could follow me around when I do lives at night time, that would be ideal. For the most part, I was like one of the only cars on the road. It's nearly midnight, or it's actually 20 past midnight now. And no rain. So there's that. So I do feel like the majority of the driving I've done recently at night has been rush hour or very, very busy. So lots of cars on the road and rain. those two things are causing me stress. I don't know. Part of me thinks this is ridiculous and I don't want to be that person that gives up on it so quickly in life, but also know your limitations. And this is definitely something that right now is causing me unnecessary stress. I also felt like the moon was following me home, which for some reason gave me a little bit of, like it made me feel comforted because I could see it. It's very clear. Right, I've got my makeup off, pajamas on, Lee's gone to bed. It is now 1:30. I'm just kind of winding down because I can't go straight to bed after I've been out and doing things. This is the only thing. And I do think that when I was drinking, I would have been able to go straight to bed because the alcohol is like, knock you out. I don't sleep well when I've had a drink, but it definitely, I didn't feel wired in the same way that I do when I've been socializing and I come home and I need a bit of time to decompress. Anyway. Two things before I wrap up this vlog. First of all, I'm very conscious that I've made it sound like I shouldn't be driving at night because it's unsafe and I can't see. I just want to be clear. I can see. I have had an eye test. I have perfect vision. I can see everything. The signs are clear, everything. My issue is that I can see everything and that is not enough for my comfort. I can see everything that you can see in the dark, but you can't see that much. It's dark, and I don't like how little you can see, but I can see that everything that's available to see. You know, I just want to be clear. But I truly, I'm going to take a break now because that is so unnecessary. Right, second, just to kind of keep this going, we don't have an advert today because there's nothing that's relevant enough. But I do have a comment. I have a comment that I received, I think it was yesterday, maybe the day before, specifically about my method, let's say, of making sure that my heat tools are always unplugged after I've used them. It's like a power strip have you ever seen a power strip that's got like its own button? So like you can switch things off. Like it's one button and it switches the entire power strip on. I'll see if I can find one like this on Amazon and I'll link it for you below. But I have that plugged in, and then attached to this power strip is basically everything that I use for filming. So my lights that are always up, but I have to switch the button on down there for the lights to come on. And I use that power strip for any kind of hot tool. So if I'm doing like curling my hair or whatever, or if I've got my hot rollers on, those things are plugged into this power strip. So I know for a fact that if those lights aren't on, then that, can you hear the dog? The dog is snoring down here. He's in this blanket underneath it. If those lights aren't on, the power tools, then the heat tools are not on. So I can see from the front of my house if those lights are on. If I've left my house and I'm like, did I can look up and see if those, because they are bright lights, see if those lights are on. You don't necessarily need to have studio lights, but maybe a light, maybe something that makes noise, something that or even some kind of smart plug that can be turned off and on remotely, something like that. I don't know. I think it is an interesting concept that I've not really thought too much about because for me, it's specifically, I can quickly turn on my lights, and it just happened to be a bit of a byproduct that I was making sure that any kind of heat tools were switched off at the same time. But yeah, I thought I would share this because I didn't really think that much about it. And then that comment made me think, I should maybe share a little bit more about that because I do think that it is an accidentally smart thing. Right, anyway, we're wrapping up. I do have another / the first Pixie Advent to open, but we'll do that tomorrow. Tomorrow we have nothing. There's no football. It is a legit Sunday off. I'm so excited. I want to play Zelda all day. That doesn't make for great Vlogmas, but we'll find something to talk about, I'm sure, and we're going to open that second Advent. Is there going to be something inside it? Am I being punked? Time will tell.
Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me. Hanging by the fire.